This is Sound and Vision on KEXP. Jónsi is the beautiful falsetto voice of the band Sigur Rós. He is also the artist behind a multi-sensory installation called Flood at the National Nordic Museum here in Seattle. KEXP's Kevin Cole went to the museum to talk to Jónsi about the installation, his perfumery, and what's next for Sigur Rós.
Kevin Cole here with Jónsi at the National Nordic Museum in Seattle, where Jónsi's exhibit Flood is showing through July 30th. It is a really multi-sensory installation that is inspired in part by the ocean and also the fact that Seattle and Reykjavik are sister cities. Can you tell me how you feel like those two cities, Seattle and Reykjavik, are similar?
I guess they're kind of similar in that depressing way. Horrible weather, rain, darkness, stuff like that. All the good stuff. So, and I guess out of that darkness comes creativity, and like people need to create to be happy and healthy and sane. And it kind of became more, just about the ocean, because we're like right on the ocean, live by the ocean. And then it kind of became darker and darker, and then finally about the big wave who's gonna kill us all in the end.
Yeah, it's hard not to feel that, given all the climate change weirdness we've been experiencing that seems to have accelerated.
I know, exactly. I feel like we're probably on the edge of going down slowly. It's like a slow decline, but we kind of, I don't know, we don't think too much about it, or we are just scrolling our lives away on social media.
Scrolling, looking at climate change posts and disasters. But it's weird, people have this helpless feeling when it comes to something that significant, right?
Yeah.
And I know people make some changes in their lives. For example, becoming a vegetarian. That's one of the most profound ways people individually can impact climate change.
Exactly.
But yet at the same time, it just feels like such a huge thing that requires leaders to take action.
I know, and nobody's doing it.
So for this exhibit, Flood, you've created original music for it.
Yeah, like a 25-minute of music with this kind of mixture of voices and like field recordings of, waves and ocean and stuff like that. Yeah, different. It's kind of a different, like in 4 sections maybe. Mm-hmm. The first is more kind of just like a choir. It's like a 16 voices distributed through different speakers, and then like a solo voice on top, and then after that, there's the big wave section where it's just only wave traveling from one side of the room to the other side of the room, and then it's more like in the end, it's more kind of like a ASMR part, which is kind of just sensual, kind of a lot of just textures and stuff like that, which I also love.
Textures musically?
Yeah, more like soundscapey.
Nice.
Just kind of like stuff like that. Just like nice textural sounds.
Cool. So you've described the music, a bit of the element of a light moving through. Are there other senses involved in the installation?
Yeah, I've been doing perfumery now for like probably 12, 13 years or something. And so, and I did like smell, which is kind of like a mixture of like a seaweed absolute and a tincture, some seaweed from Iceland also. And then also like just like a lot of other materials, so it's maybe like 30 materials in total, but they're kind of supposed to be kind of like oceanic destruction.
Yeah. It's something I've been really curious about, is to hear more about how you got into creating perfume.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Always when you start talking about perfume, people get really excited. Because I think everybody loves smell and scent and perfume, but it seems so far away from you. Like, nobody knows anything about scent and stuff like that. But yeah, I started, probably 12, 13 years ago. When I got really into it, starting just collecting essential oils and mixing my own, concoctions and like perfumes from that.
Just kind of for yourself originally?
Yeah, because I actually hate perfumes and I don't like probably any perfumes. So I kind of wanted to create something that I would really like. I loved like smoky scents, like burning and like stuff. And I made my own kind of like birch tar kind of tincture, which is extremely smoky, carcinogenic also. But yeah, then you come to a stop in the essential oils, and then you get really deep into aroma molecules, which is really specific notes in, for example, essential oil. Let's like say bergamot, maybe it's like 100 aroma molecules in bergamot essential oil. So this is very specific, like frequencies you can say of smell. So you can really design exactly how you want your scent to be.
Yeah, complementary frequencies or
exactly
discordant ones.
Yeah, or like cooking a tiny bit more salt there or more base there or something.
When you're creating a scent, do you think about music at all? Do you hear music in your head?
No, actually, when I do perfume, I actually like to have complete silence because you get really into it and it's really silent and kind of solo adventure kind of. I don't know why. You kind of don't want any distraction going on. When you smell, you automatically kind of close your eyes, so you're kind of really focusing on that. And it's, any other distraction is distraction.
Is for you the creative process in making perfume similar to the creative process in making music?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's different. I've been doing music for so long. I'm like much better at it than making perfumes. Making music is different gratification and maybe faster. Perfumes are endless disappointments. It's just a long school. And I feel like I'm always learning, and everything I do in perfume world I'm never happy with. So that's always.
How do you know
hard.
You're done?
I think you just don't. Like, I'm never happy. I'm still not happy with nothing I've done in perfume.
And the KEXP community is a community that just relishes and just so passionately loves music. And
it's so beautiful. I don't know how you do it. Listen to music all day? Oh my God. Horrible. No.
Do you listen to less music now, do you feel?
Yeah, definitely. I mainly listen to when I'm home. I got some radio. You can like tell it to play what you want to play, and I just only play usually like forest sounds and just stuff like that.
Nice.
And that's kind of very nice to have in the background. Or when the sun is shining in LA, you just ask her to play bird sounds. And when it's raining, you say to play rain sounds. So you're just amplifying your environment.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sounds that enhance the mood.
Yeah, without being disturbing.
Would you mind reading one of the descriptions for one of the perfumes?
Yeah, of course. Do you have anything there? Or?
Yeah, I've got number 23 here.
Oh yeah, okay.
Or number 8, which is, both of these are amazing.
Oh yeah. So this is for number 23. Yeah, they're all numbers. So smoke in the air and tarred telephone poles, tall, freshly mowed grass and tobacco leaves. Dead flowers bow to the ground. In the breeze, The feminine fountain pine tickles the top of your skull. A beach whale is about to explode. Pretty good ending.
It's really good. I've watched your art evolve, your music evolve, you getting into perfumes and other things over the past 20 years. How do you feel like you've evolved as a person through this creativity?
I don't know, maybe you just know more, I guess, and you learn more, and you age, and you just take more in and stuff, and I think maybe you observe more when you get older, and you just I like to observe stuff, and yeah, I'm constantly want to try new things and explore, maybe not the music, but everything else.
Yeah. Life is rich, and it's also short.
Know. Exactly. It's very short.
Related to that, so, maybe in part just because of the sort of isolation, you went from feeling isolated and alone in Iceland to really, through your music, connecting with people all over the world in really amazing, beautiful ways. What kind of advice would you have for young people who might be in isolated or desolate parts of the world that feel disconnected or feel kind of different or weird, just not part of the world?
I mean, friends are important, I guess. But, maybe find some outlet, I guess, for creativity, even if it's just writing or singing or playing or, I don't know, just anything that makes you feel better, I guess.
So this exhibit here, Flood, at the National Nordic Museum in Seattle, runs through July 30th. What else is going on for you, Jónsi, creatively?
Nothing. No. We are basically, so the band is going out on tour again. I've been in this band for 29 years? It's crazy. So yeah, we're doing a short kind of run of orchestral shows, where we play with the LCO in Europe and then with the Wordless Music Orchestra in the US of A.
Oh, cool.
And then, we're doing some festivals in the summer, only, 1 month or something. So, and we are doing a new album, Sigur Rós, which is coming out maybe in May or June or something, I think.
Can't wait. I know it probably feels like a long time, but I've seen you maybe 10 times. And I've always appreciated how different the shows are, and it sounds like with an orchestra, and a wordless choir,
Are we playing here or Seattle or? I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah, we are playing here. You should come.
I'll be there. I'll be rushing the stage. Jónsi, thank you so much for the time, and thank you. Takk.
Yeah, thank you. Takk for det.
That was Kevin Cole talking to Jónsi about Flood. It's showing now at the National Nordic Museum in Seattle until July 30th.